Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be discussing 10 bad habits that you are doing, or probably not doing, but 10 bad habits that are making you broke. And we're going to also talk about solutions and how you can break them. Number one is paying your minimum payments on your credit cards. Firstly, I advise against having credit cards because it's really easy to fall into interest and, end up owing for the rest of your life. Like, it's such a trap. It's such a trap, guys, literally. But paying your minimum payments on the credit cards, you guys start incurring interest, and then now you're starting to owe more. And you just feel like your monthly payments on 3 different credit cards are $225. Now you have these huge bills every month and you can't keep up with them. And then now what? Like, you're literally putting yourself in debt. You're getting yourself in a bind that you just can't get out of. The solution is to use your credit card like it's a debit card and only spend what you actually have in cash on the debit card, so that whatever, like, if your reasoning for having one is so that you can build your credit up and you want to build your credit, you're young, whatever your reasonings are, that was my reasoning for getting a credit card. I wanted to build credit, and so I had no choice, but I was using mine like a debit card. So basically every single time I made a purchase, I also made a payment. And guys, it makes your credit skyrocket through the roof by doing that. Number 2 is eating out. Eating that dirty behind fast food that y'all do. I'm just playing. But also, restaurants or the fine dining all the time. You have to look cute for Instagram. You want to look cute for social media. You want to keep posting food, but you're becoming broke because you're literally using your money to eat. And you could be cooking at home, meal prepping, doing other things with your time and money. Did you guys know that the yearly average cost for eating out is $4,000? And we're talking about one person. We're not talking about a family. Now, if you got like 5 people in your family and y'all be eating out all the time, now you're spending big money. Little do you know. You're spending big money, or you're spending little money, or it seems like it's little money at the time until you realize that it's all added up over the year. And you're like, dang, bro, I spent $10,000 on eating out and we've only been eating at McDonald's. Yeah, bro, that stuff adds up. It doesn't matter how cheap the cheeseburger is. It's gonna add up. So what's the solution to just stop eating out, or to at least cut it out as much as possible? Okay, buy yourself some groceries. Go to the store, spend money on groceries, because you will end up saving so much more by doing that. Okay, number 2, meal prep. Because meal prepping is literally a lifesaver for so many people. You'll actually save time and you'll be able to do other stuff if you meal prep. When you're at work, I know you're right by Taco Bell, you're right by Wendy's. No. You need to pack yourself some lunch because packing lunch will stop you from eating out. Save your leftovers. I don't care if you are one of those people who say, oh, I don't eat leftovers. Girl, that food is good for, I want to say, at least 3 days, depending on what it is. At least 3 days. 3 days, then toss it. Yeah. But you're saying you don't eat leftovers? Yeah. And so you're going to be eating out the next day for what? When you had food at home. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And the last one, this is kind of a dirty idea. I don't really recommend this one, but it is a way to avoid eating out, and especially if you're in dire need of money and you just really do not want to make that habit of eating out. The thing is, eating out, if you do it once, you're kind of going to get addicted to it. It's just what it is. Unless you're traveling on the road and you don't really have a choice, that's something different. But we're talking about when you are at home and you have all the time to cook and all of that. But anyways, you could always do quick frozen meals in case of no time. You just really do not have the time, but you also don't want to go spend money and eat out. You could have frozen pizzas. These are things you can keep in your freezer for those days that you just either don't feel like cooking or you are pressed for time. And frozen meals don't have to be dirty ingredients and, processed. It could be something that's actually healthy. So you can look for some healthy frozen meals or whatever. If you don't care about your diet and stuff, then yeah, just get a frozen pizza or something. But if you care, you can find some healthy frozen meals. Number 3, this might offend some people. but it's not meant to offend. It is meant to advise. Number 3, buying things that you already have. This could be clothes. This could be shoes. You already have all the shoes in the world. You have all the clothes in the world. Yet you are still going out trying to buy new shoes, trying to buy new clothes, and you are broke. Like, what is this? And let's not get on the nails, the hair, the lashes, things that you already have, you are buying. You already have nails. You already have lashes. You already have hair. So what's the solution for all of this? Take care of the things that you already have. Be grateful for the things that you already have. And I'm not saying you don't have to go out, you have to go out looking raggedy. That's not what I'm saying. Unless you're saying that what you have is raggedy. Don't say that. You need to think positively, and you need to go take care of what you have. You literally can take care of the stuff you have, your nails, use some cuticle oil, whatever. Figure out how to take care of what you have. And then when it comes to the clothes and shoes, y'all, come on. You already have that. You already have all the clothes and shoes in the world. Like, how many clothes and shoes can one person wear, unless you're just trying to flex on them? And, for all these different reasons of why you keep doing that, you are going broke for those reasons. And guess what? Other people are not worth you going broke. Okay, you can literally use that money in so many other ways. And I have other videos on my channel that talk about how you can use the money to flip it and make it into something more, to where you actually have the money to where you can go, do things for yourself. You can go to the salon, get your hair done, whatever you're trying to do. But yeah, it's not saying that you have to go out looking raggedy. It's saying, for the time being, while you are, not rich, you're not at the point in your life where you're so financially stable to where you can just do these things. No. Just try to cut back on it. Stop it if you can, and do your best to just not. Number 4 is smoking. Did you know that the yearly cost of smoking is about $2,500 per year for a smoker? And this is just unnecessary money being spent. And I always wonder, like, what do people get out of smoking? Okay? What is it? Whatever your reasoning is, it makes me feel good. It calms me down. It calms my nerves. Whatever your reasonings are, you are now being broke because you are smoking for nothing. And you know what, bro? That's actually damaging your health too. So that's something else we're not going to talk about right now. But that's damaging your health, which will in the long run also cost you money. What's the solution to stop smoking? Reduce the stress from your life. Clean everything. Just literally, like, where you live, your car, clean everything. Get that smoke smell out. Suck it out. That will push you to not make that smell in there again, because those smells are really strong. Go to therapy. If you need therapy because you're that deep in, go to therapy. We're not judging. I'm not judging. If that's something that you ended up getting into because of, I don't know what you went through in your life, but go to therapy. They will help, or they can at least, do their best to help you. Another way is you going to the doctor, getting a prescription that will help you ease those withdrawal symptoms that you might end up having, because you definitely will have withdrawal symptoms depending on how long you've been smoking. It'll be worse. And same with, like, other people who do other drugs. Number 5 is gambling. Oh my gosh, the amount of people that gamble is so insane to me. And those things are designed to make money, not give money, just so you know. And that's exactly what they're doing off of you. They're making all the money off of you while you are sitting here living paycheck to paycheck so you can go buy the lottery ticket that you feel like could make you rich because of the situation you're in now. You're just really clinging to that hope. But what are the odds of that? And it's just something that should never happen, because this is an addiction that you literally will do. It's like, even if you win the lottery, you will never stop. It's something that you just won't stop. Did you know that the yearly cost of gambling is almost $4,000? Almost $4,000. And how much have you made out of that $4,000? For a lot of people, it's actually much higher than that. And for some people, it's a lot lower. They gamble here and there. but they don't overdo it. Now, this is just the average, 4,000 per year for all the gamblers, just added up together, 4K per year. That's an extra $4,000 that you could have in your pocket. That's an extra $4,000 that you could have saved. What's the solution for gambling? You could go out, do some physical activity, go to the gym, try to get active, you know, something that's going to occupy yourself, and also addressing the underlying emotion that's leading you to gambling, because there is something deep inside, whether you know it or not, that's making you do this. Kind of the same with smoking. It's like something you just have to figure out what is triggering it. What are your triggers? What triggers and just makes you say, man, I need to go to the gas station and get a lottery ticket. What is it? Pay attention. Try to figure this out. Number 6. Oh my gosh. You guys are probably like, why is this even on here? I love my coffee. Yeah. Buying coffee every single day. No. Do you guys realize how expensive it actually is to go to a shop and buy coffee? It is so expensive. Whether you think so or not, like that stuff adds up. And we're just talking about people who maybe just go to Dunkin', but if you go to Starbucks, I know you're spending that money. And when you add up all that money that you spent, girl, let's just go over the statistics. Did you know that the yearly average cost for buying coffee is $1,000? It doesn't seem like much, right? $1,000. No, it's something that adds up, especially because buying coffee every day is not the only thing that's keeping you broke. You know, if that's one of the things that you do, you probably do other things on this list. And when you add all of that up together, you realize, dang, bro, that's half of what I make. What's the solution to stop going to Starbucks and Dunkin' and all these other fancy coffee shops every single day? So firstly, make your own coffee at home. I'm not saying don't drink your coffee. Make it at home. Have a coffee maker and get your little coffee thingies, whatever you need. You will save so much money by doing it at home. This one's, let me not point out the obvious, but get enough sleep. Go to sleep on time. The last thing I would say is don't become too dependent on coffee to get you through your day. There's so many other things that can help boost your energy. Number 7. A lot of people are guilty of this, maybe even myself. And it's avoiding the auto shop. Basically, you are like, I know that I need this done on my car, but I just don't have the time, man. I'm working all the time, or you just really don't care. I know my tail lights are out, but you know, we'll just hope that the cops don't see us, and then the cops see us, and then we get a ticket for it, and then now we owe whatever. But no, avoiding the auto shop. Do you know what it does, y'all? It will eventually make your car start becoming worse. You will mess your car up more by not going to the shop. So avoiding fixing your car now will cost you money in the long run. And it can also ruin other parts of your car. So what's our solution here? This one's pretty easy. Just fix whatever little problems start coming as they come before you turn into something huge. So basically fix those little problems before they become bigger problems and more costly problems. Number 8 is drinking alcohol. It makes me so sad that people drink alcohol for amusement, for whatever reason they drink it for. But this is something that you guys just have to cut it out, especially if it's something that's making you broke. You're watching this video because either you are broke or you feel like you're on the verge of being broke, or you just never want to become broke and you just want to stay away from that stuff. If you are an alcohol drinker, this is one of those addictions that it's really hard to break. Did you know that the yearly cost of drinking alcohol is about $1,500, a little over $1,500? It could be more, who knows? And this is just an average. It's not saying that for this person it's $1,500, for that person it's $1,500. It's saying that for this person it could be $10,000, and for that person it could be $50,000, and they just average it out. But some people, they overdo it, y'all, and then they end up what? They end up broke. What's the solution to stopping the alcoholism? Okay. Change your environment. Change who you're hanging around. This is the number one contributor to you drinking, is most likely your friends, your environment, who you're hanging with, where you go on Saturday. Like, yeah, it's supposed to be something cool, right? Another solution, you can take herbal supplements to reduce that urge that you get, because sometimes when you start getting addicted to it, y'all, you'll not have an urge like, dang, I need it, or oh, I have problems right now, or I have this. You don't need it. I promise you don't need it. Another solution, if you just you've just gone too far off and you just like, man, whatever solution she just says not going to work for me, you need Alcoholics Anonymous. Alcoholics Anonymous is something that will definitely help you, or if you're going every single day, you're committed to the cause, you know, you really want to get yourself better, this is something that you have to really want to stop in order to achieve it. So AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, it would definitely be very helpful for you. Let's go to number 9. Number 9 is something we're all probably guilty of, and it's the not exercising one. Because why? You end up spending more on your health per year than you would have spent on a gym membership because of not exercising. Do you know how many people end up in the hospital for a heart attack, or, you know, whatever you ended up there for? And it's something that could have been avoided if you would have just exercised. What was your body actually needing? It was needing that exercise. You can't just eat how you want to eat and not exercise. If you're one of those people who have a crappy diet and you don't exercise, you are killing your body. And eventually you're going to end up paying more than if you would have just went to the gym. So what's the solution, guys? Get a gym membership, or you can start working out at home. These will definitely help if your reasonings for going to the hospital and the hospital bills and all this stuff is because you are not exercising. And lastly, we have number 10, which is spending more than you earn. Horrible idea. So if you like to go out and you like to just splurge or show off, or whatever, for whatever reason you're spending more than you are actually making, whether it's on rent so you can live lavish and bougie because you don't live like that. So what's the solution? Let's start with budgeting your bills. Know exactly how much each bill is. Have it visually in front of you so you can see what your bill is, so that nothing comes as surprises. You know, we hate surprises, y'all. That's the worst thing when it comes to bills, is something that you did not expect. And sitting down, taking the time to write out all your expenses, and then coming up with a budget, a plan, and then sticking to that plan very, very strictly. This is not easy to do. A lot of these bad habits are actually not easy to break. If you really go through the list, a lot of them are not easy to break. But they all do have solutions, and there's plenty of other solutions out there than what I gave. So if you really have that habit and you want to do more research on it, guys, you need to break it, because these are making you broke. These bad habits are putting you in a financial bind, whether you see it or not, whether you notice the average total at the end of the year that you're spending on this fast food and this and this and that, and the numbers I gave, that's just the average out of everybody. Your average, how much you spend per year on fast food or smoking, it could be way higher than what I said. So you really need to pay attention to that, because you do not want to end up broke and old and just not knowing what to do with your life, y'all. You're just at the point where you're just like, dang, bro, I have no money saved up for retirement. I have no money for anything. That's just the worst thing that you could do for yourself. So I hope this video was helpful in some sort of way. And if you guys did find it helpful, make sure you guys leave a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and comment if you have any questions. And there will be plenty of other financial tips coming your way from me. Bye.